Welcome to the following presentation of the Adrenaline Sim Racing Association. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It has been years in the making, but we're finally here. We're ready to get going. Welcome to the inaugural season of the ASRA NBC Cup Series. We're here at the LA Memorial Coliseum for the Clash at the Coliseum. This is going to be a fun exhibition race, see what some of these drivers have in store for us coming this season. I'm Jack Mitchell alongside Brody Kepsky and Eric Braxton in the booth. How are we doing, guys?
Doing good.
It's a beautiful day for racing.
That it is. It's going to be really fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup here as we get ready for a quick preview of the first season of the NBC Cup Series. Bryce Mann is going to start on the pole. Roberto Crown Jr. to his outside. Next row, it's going to be Andrew Anderson in the 31 and Connor DaCosta in the 3. Row 3, it'll be David Smith in the 15 and Tyson Gifford in the 91. Connor Hudson in the 49 and Landon Mills in the 23 in row 4. Row 5, it'll be Jack Mitchell in the 1 and Reese Kupski in the 46. Next up, it's Kevin Campbell in the 93 and Eric Braxton in the 82. And of course, rounding out the field, the 87 of Blaze McKinney and the 20 of Brody Kepsky. All right, guys, 90 laps around the Coliseum today. It's a short track. There's going to be a lot of contact. There's going to be a lot of... The laps are going to go by really quickly. How do we feel about this race? What do we think the strategy is here?
There's a whole lot of beating and banging, I guess. There's just going to be people fighting for position all throughout the race, and it's just going to be a madhouse, pretty much.
I mean, kind of the same feeling about it. It's going to be a madhouse, but you got a short amount of laps and not a whole lot of time, especially since it's such a short track. Just maybe a lot of strategy going into whether you pit at a certain time or, maybe you make a certain move at some lap.
All right, well, we'll find out what the deal is here today. Let's go ahead and go trackside, get those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go. Engines getting fired up here at the LA Coliseum. This is going to be a quick pace lap. There won't be a whole lot of time for too much pre-race talk, so we're going to have to get ready pretty quickly. The pace car, you're going to see it's pretty quickly going to dive in on the infield area. Yeah, it was pretty quick. These laps are going to tick by. 90 laps here in Southern California. Bryce Mann going to lead him through turn 4 to the green flag. We are racing in the Clash. You're going to find that inside line is going to be the go-to line for a lot of these guys. You can see they're already splitting it 3 wide as Bryce Mann pulls away from the race lead. Dave Smith on the inside of Andrew Anderson trying to make up ground already on lap 1.
Practically pulling away from the field already.
Some side-by-side action here going across the front stretch for the first time. Jack Mitchell in the Kick Chevrolet. That move was for 3rd. We got 3 wide right behind them, though. They're going to hit the wall quite a lot here.
Blaze McKinney all the way from pretty much last place.
Yeah, Blaze McKinney started the race on the back row. He's already worked his way up into, what is this, 4th now? And the caution is out. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened. It looks like Tyson Gifford probably had a run-in with that turn 4 wall. You can see the exposed part of the outside of the track where that tunnel is, where the cars entered the track today.
A little bit of smoke coming out of that car. That doesn't look good.
He's going to bring it down pit road. Connor Hudson looks like he's on pit road as well. Not too sure what happened there. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at the replay, see what happened. Take a look at the replay here with the 91 of Tyson Gifford. You can see, yeah, just like I thought, he got into that open part of the track. He hit the turn 4 wall and just right up into the field, right up in the Connor Hudson. There was not really a whole lot that either of those guys could do.
Yeah, that was a hard hit.
Not much where Connor DaCosta could go either.
I'll rewind a little bit here. You can see DaCosta, and I think that was the... I can't quite tell who that was. The 23 car. No, you're right. That was the 21, I think. Or no, it was Landon Mills. Yeah, I was right. That was the 23. Landon Mills was the other guy involved in that. But yeah, just a tight space on the track. Not really a whole lot anyone could do there. We're back live here at the Clash, and it looks like the 49 and 91, I can't really see them anymore. I think they might have retired the cars, or they're at the back of the field, probably gonna go in for another lap. Pace car's in, though, and we're back green. This time by, at least. Yeah, I don't see Tyson Gifford anywhere on the track here, so he might have decided that was the end of his day. Connor Hudson's gonna restart a lap down. And here we go, back racing at the Clash. And these guys it's going to be a little bit tricky. They're going to have to navigate around the lap car of Connor Hudson. It's not going to be quite easy to do. Look out on the top side. Mitchell gets into the wall there. Looks like he was able to keep it going, but that definitely stacked up the field. They're 3 wide, 2 rows deep here. Gotta be careful on that outside line. Kevin Campbell's up there as well. And he gets into the wall. They're going to spin around, and that's going to bring out the next caution. I don't think we need to really go back and look at a replay there. The 93, we saw him tag the outside wall. He's in the way of the 0-1. I don't think there's... I think the 0-1's just kind of blocked up by the 93 car here.
Like, there we go.
Not too sure what was going on there with Kevin Campbell, but... these guys are going to sort themselves out here. Kevin Campbell's going to pit.
A little bit of a backup at the entrance of pit road over there.
Yeah, that's just how it goes at this tiny track. It's not a very big track, only a quarter mile in length, and sometimes you might run too close to the wall, and that's already the second incident we've seen where somebody's hit that part of the outside wall in turn 4. And when they're running 3 wide that consistently, it just makes it hard to make any passes or gain that kind of momentum.
That's like driving down a hallway almost, just a very tight window that you have at this track. I mean, we already have 2 cautions. We're only about 16 laps in.
And you can see, look at the right side of the 1 car, you can see those scratches that were there. Even just like bumping into the wall, you don't really have to be running into it the whole time, but a lot of guys are making contact with the wall pretty early on in this one. So Dave,
how many cars did we start with in this race?
I believe 14.
So, oh, there they are. Okay. I was about to say, according to timing and scoring, there's only 10 showing, but that's just the case of need to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, the ticker's got to be scrolled through just a little bit here, but 91 already out of the race. I believe the 93 is going to be 2. It says 2 laps down. Connor Hudson's going to be 1 lap down here too. Looks like the pace car is off. Dave Smith is going to be your leader, and we're once again back racing here at the Clash. Have to avoid these lap cars going into turn 1 and 2. It's going to stack up very quickly. 3 wide near the back, too. You got to be very, very careful about that. But we'll keep our eyes on the front of the pack for right now. Roberto Crown Jr., he started in second. He's still running in second. He's kind of the only guy that started the race up near the front of the field and has consistently stayed there so far. Dave Smith started in 5th.
For a move on the inside, though.
Yeah, that's a nice move on the inside by Roberto Crown Jr. He's going to take the race lead. Eric Braxton behind them in 3rd, Bryce Mann in 4th. We've got a battle for 5th with that lap car in the way. That's Blaze McKinney and Connor DaCosta are fighting it out. You saw Connor Hudson hit the wall, trying to stay out of people's way. Dave Smith into the wall there. It's like you said, Bernie, they're driving down a hallway. They're just not a whole lot of space to really make any moves.
Yeah, not a whole lot of room unless you try to make a move on the outside, but you got to be a little cautious with that with the wall.
Absolutely. Kevin Campbell, a couple laps down here. Roberto Crown Jr. right now, the race leader. He's not a teammate, by the way. Don't mistake him for a teammate of the Adrenaline Motorsports team. Adrenaline Motorsports running the Chevrolet Impala model, just like Roberto Crown Jr. is as well, but Roberto's driving for his own team. But Bryce Mann to his inside. Bryce Mann's going to have a say with this. And he's going to go to the race lead for the time being. They're going to battle it out through 4. And the Energizer Chevrolet to the race lead. Lap 28 now. Almost a third of the way through this race. Seems like the action has sort of calmed down a little bit. Let's take a look at our overhead camera. Oh, as I say that, I think we've had a car spin around in the back, and that we have, and... the caution out? I don't believe so. Not quite sure who that was.
Might have got back going quickly.
Oh, that was the 82. Eric Braxton in the serrated Mobius Mercedes. Looks like he might have tagged the wall in 4 as well. Looking for Bryce Mann on the track. There he is. But Connor DaCosta is going to pass him on the front stretch, and now the caution is going to come out, so I wonder if more problems happen in turn 4. Oh, more going to happen back there in the back. Somebody just ran straight into the wall.
I believe that was the 49. Or actually, that was the 31.
Yeah, Andrew Anderson has the most damage on his car. Brody Kupski's got a problem with his hood as well.
I mean, after coming back from the very back of the field and getting to the top 5, not a good look for the 20 car.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back and see what happened there, but Connor DaCosta, I believe, is still being scored the race leader, so let's take a moment and see, let's dig through all this chaos and find out what's happened. Okay, we're following along with Brody Kupski here, but I think it was the 31 of Andrew Anderson who gets into the wall here. Yeah, he, again, into turn 4 and upside down.
A little bit of a barrel roll.
Nobody really had anywhere to go from that incident.
I believe the caution was out before that for something.
Let's take a look at the caution lights here. Ah, you're right, Brody. The caution was out before that. 23. Again, turn 4. Just head on into that turn, and
somebody really needs to close that.
yeah, we're gonna need to get a gate next time we have a race here. And yeah, just multiple incidents in turn 4, so that's what's causing all the chaos so far, the clash, so we'll go back live and see how these guys sort it out. Back here at the clash at the LA Memorial Coliseum, lights are out on top of the pace car once again. Connor DaCosta is being scored the race leader, as you see the lap cars trying to sort themselves up on the inside line. This has been quite a hectic race so far. We've talked at length so far about not that much track space, and of course turn 4 proving to be a nightmare for these guys so far with no wall in that corner. A lot of drivers that are washing up the track, hitting the outside wall. As we go back green, great restart for the 3 car, jumping out in front of everybody. He might pull away here too.
This could be huge with the lap traffic. Big wreck behind.
Oh yeah, wow, take a look at that.
Backing up.
I think the caution should be out for that.
The lights are on, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, geez, that was not turn 4 at all. That was just these cars getting stacked up into that corner of the track, and handful of names involved. Bryce Mann, he was the race leader for a good bit. He's taken it to the infield. Jack Mitchell involved. Andrew Anderson might have been involved there. Same thing with Roberto Crown Jr.
Reese Kupski involved as well.
Yeah, that was a mess in that corner of the track. We're going to have to go back and take a look and see what happened.
Eric Braxton in the serrated Mobius 82 was the one that I saw sideways.
Let's take a look. This should give us a good view of what happened here. You can see they were basically almost running 4 wide at this tiny track. That's really not the move, and yeah, they just completely ran out of room. Landon Mills turning Eric Braxton into the inside wall, and he's just up into the field. The 21 goes upside down. Not really anything you could do, and you can see the 99 also hit the inside wall, or the outside wall of turn 4, and then another problem happened a little bit further on up ahead. If we can get our eyes on the 99, yeah, you can see 87 of Blaze McKinney gets into the 31 of Andrew Anderson. They were both going low to try to avoid Bryce Mann. And then they spun out and hit the... See all this unfolding in front of him, and then more cars to the outside, and he and the 31 just kind of ran out of room there and hit the inside wall, or the outside wall. So, well, it did hit the inside wall
that
first.
From the booth.
Yeah, those are some hard hits, but it looks like hopefully both of them should be able to keep it going, but we've only got 8 cars in the lead lap now, so this is going to be quite a hectic finish to this one.
Just gonna say, Jack, I mean, we have 14 cars in the field, and already half of them almost out of the race, about halfway through the race.
Exactly, so a lot of chaos unfolding in this one. Still halfway to go here. We'll be back. Back here at the Clash at the LA Coliseum. Just about a third of the race left to go. It'll be on lap 60 by the time they get back to the green flag. Connor DaCosta took the lead with a heck of a restart, but we only have now 7 cars on the lead lap, so it's basically these 7 guys trying to survive this absolute gauntlet as we're back green.
Lap cars not doing them any favors.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck to the outside here. The leaders, I mean, as they... Careful going into 4. David Smith hit the wall. It looks like everybody was okay. Oh, they're 4 wide again. There they go.
Oh, here we go again.
That is not going to work, boys. 4 wide. Don't really need much of a replay there. They just... It's not going to fit. That's not going to work. And we are...
So Ray DeMobi is trying to summon the power of speed, but it's not working.
No, I think Speed got a little too over-enthusiastic going into that corner. We'll get a replay anyway, but we kind of already know the cause of that one. This, ladies and gentlemen, is something you will never see in real life. They are running 4 wide at the LA Coliseum, and it's just not going to work. Brody Kupski and Eric Braxton both getting into it. And the 82 going around, the 99 and the... Can't quite tell who that is, but they both make it. That was the 87 and Blaze McKinney. Just making contact up in front of them. And let's go ahead and make sure nobody hit the wall in 4. I think we're all good here.
Once you make contact, coming off the outside, I mean, you're kind of just stuck like a magnet and straight into the inside wall.
Just not really anywhere for those guys to go. This is just ridiculous. They almost made it work for like a half second, but it's just not going to happen. It really is just not going to happen. But some drivers, I guess, like we've said before, this is a sort of a taste of what you would expect going into the season, and some of these guys might have to be noted here for making some pretty early aggressive moves. So we're going to get back going here, and we'll see how they wrap this one up here at the Coliseum. Back here at the Clash, cars taking the green flag again. Just under a third of the race left to go. Connor DaCosta still the race leader. Jack Mitchell second, Dave Smith in third. They're 3 wide again going into turn 4. They managed to keep it off the wall, though. This is going to be kind of the theme of the rest of this race, is just survival for these 7 cars. Are they 4 wide again? I think they almost were, but it looks like they managed to hold on to it. Dave Smith going to pass Jack Mitchell for second.
I mean, even still, 3 wide, especially going into turn 4 right there. Very, very dangerous.
Yeah, it is, and it looks like I had a wrong reading on the scoreboard, as now Blaze McKinney is being scored to the second place car. Reese Kupski is in third. So that passing action that we saw between the 15 and the 1 was for either 4th, 5th, or 6th. But now Blaze McKinney is the car in second, trying to run down Connor DaCosta in the lead. Looks like they've calmed down a little bit. Almost 3 wide again. They are 3 wide. Oh boy, the round goes the one car. Can't he get it straight before anyone else has anything to do with this? Yeah, he can. They'll keep it going, but we're back under caution. That happening right on the front stretch.
And with all these cautions, this might give Blaze McKinney a chance to get past Connor DaCosta. But with all this lap traffic, it might be a little bit tough.
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult on these restarts. A lot of these drivers are, you know, when you're stuck to the outside and all the lap cars are on the inside. Careful.
A little bit of road rage in here in the caution laps.
Yeah, but like I was saying, with all the cars stuck, all the lead lap cars stuck on the outside, having to try to get around the lap traffic on the inside, it just becomes a problem on the restarts. So I think this restart should be coming with under 10 to go, somewhere around that range. So this should be wrapped up pretty quickly here, but we'll take a quick break and then come back with the finish of this race. Back here at the LA Memorial Coliseum, we're going to wrap up the clash hopefully soon in just a little bit, provided we don't have another caution, but the way these guys have been racing, there might very well be another one. So DaCosta the leader, Blaze McKinney in second. We were talking before that last break about the trouble that the lap cars are having on these, or the lead lap cars are having on these restarts. You saw that another quite spread out one between DaCosta and McKinney. See, Blaze McKinney's got another lap car in his way. DaCosta's pulling away now with the race lead. Gotta watch out here as it looks like Dave Smith is coming off of the pit area. And the caution is back out again, and oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Blaze
You're not
McKinney,
supposed to go there.
I don't think you're supposed to be in that part of the track.
And he was a second place car.
That he was at this time of the restart.
Giving the spectators a show here.
We have seen this incident before in testing, by the way. This is
nothing new.
just a wall that chooses not to be a wall. So while we wait for him to sort it out, let's go back and take a look at what happened. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be a very, very quick replay. It was once again just another incident with a car running on the outside into turn 4. Bam. There he goes.
Good avoiding by the 46.
Yeah, that was Reese Kepsky in the 46 who did a nice job dodging the lap car, and he's deciding to give the fans a little bit of a show here, as he hopefully will get back in line. But tough break for the 87, like we mentioned. He was the second place car at the time of the last restart, so we'll see if he can get it back going, but probably not. We'll find out. Back after this. Back at the LA Coliseum. It has been just an absolute war of attrition here, as so many cars are off the track now. Or at least off the lead lap. You can see only 4 cars right now being scored on the lead lap here, but we've only got 5 laps to go, so this, I'm pretty sure, will be the final restart. Connor DaCosta is going to lead them back to green. Looks like a lot of lap cars in between him and the second place car of Roberto Crown Jr. And I feel like that restart was just a mere formality for DaCosta at this point.
Yeah, he's just gone. I think he's got this race in the bag as long as nothing else happens.
But if anything else should happen, of course, there are 2 little laps left in the race for there to get back going again. Of course, we're under NR 2003 rules, so pretty much
not over till it's over.
Next flag ends the race territory here. Assuming the 3 car does not have an incident with the wall, and there you go. I think somebody, right as I said that, had an incident in turn 4. That was Reese Kupski.
46 goes around there. Caution is out, and that should pretty much end it here.
Not really quite too sure what happened, but we've had plenty of similar incidents to look back on, and it was just a 1-car deal, so I don't believe we're going to go back and take a look at the replay. I think we're just going to make sure this race is official here. Small track here at the LA Coliseum, so not really a whole lot of moves that can be made, not really a whole lot that can be done by too many drivers, but hopefully when we go to the bigger tracks like Daytona, should be freed up for a lot more action.
Yeah, the action should just, I mean, go through the roof. I mean, literally and figuratively. I mean, you never know what happens at the big track.
And that, in fact, was the end of the race. I didn't even realize, but that was the checkered flag. Connor DaCosta, your winner here at the Clash at the LA Coliseum. Just a whole lot of madness at this one. A lot of crashing, a lot of turn 4 problems, a whole lot more of attrition like we talked about earlier. So not too many cars left clean at the end of this one. So let's go ahead and take a look at our finishing results.
Winning today, we've got Connor DaCosta for CDC Motorsports, followed by Roberto Crown Jr., Brody Kupski, Jack Mitchell, and Bryce Mann rounding out your top 5. Coming in 6th, we've got Landon Mills, and then Connor Hudson, Andrew Anderson, David Smith, and Reese Kupski will cap off your top 10 for today. Coming in 11th, we've got Blaze McKinney, 12th place Eric Braxton, 13th place Kevin Campbell, and 14th place Tyson Gifford. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and we hope to see you soon for the Xfinity Duels at Daytona to set the lineup for the inaugural Daytona 500. Thank you again for watching. We hope to see you soon.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Adrenaline Sim Racing Association.